Welcome to lesson 26 of algebraic concepts, multiplication and division equations with fractions. So here's our objective, some vocabulary that you can always pause and read over. Okay, let's get right to it. So I'm going to rewrite these. So 2/3 t equals 16, or 2t over 3 equals 16. The same thing. So and let me explain why they're the same thing. Because you have 2/3 times t. We know that we can always put t over 1, and so you have 2t over 3. So you have 2/3 of t, or 2t over 3. It's the same thing. So I personally like dealing with this one, and you will see why. So 2t over 3 equals 16. So two things are being done to the t if you write it out this way. So first we're going to do is get rid of the division. So we multiply both sides by 3. The 3's cancel out. So we're left with 2t equals 16 times 3 is 48. Then if we divide by 2 on both sides, t will equal 24. So now if you multiply 24 by 2/3, you should get 16. So that's why I like dealing with it. If you deal with the 2/3 here, then what you're going to have to do is multiply by the reciprocal, or divide both sides by 3/2. And that gets a little tricky visually. Requires a lot more concentration than dealing with it this way. So I like dealing with it this way personally. Okay, so let's do a little math here. So we got z divided by 1/3. We know when we divide by a fraction, we're going to put the z over 1. Z times 3 over 1. Tops multiply tops and bottoms multiply bottoms. So we have 3z equals 8. We have to divide both sides by 3. And z will equal 8 over 3. All right, those were our two examples. I will see you at the end of the video for the recap. Okay, so we had negative 1/3 k equals 2, or negative k over 3 equals 2. So if you deal with it one step at a time, multiply both sides by 3 to get rid of the bottom. We have negative k equals 6, and then multiply by negative 1, or divide by negative 1. It's the same thing, so it really doesn't make a difference what you do. If there's no number in front of the k, we're going to put a 1 in front of it. And so now k, positive 1k, because that's what we need, is negative 6. Okay. 3x over 4 equals 12. Multiply both sides by 4. You get 3x equals 48. Divide by 3. X equals 16. Okay. C divided by 1/4, by negative 1/4, becomes C times 4 over 1, which equals 30. And then you have negative 4c equals 30. We divide both sides by negative 4. You do not divide by c. The c stays on the left-hand side, and you have negative 30 over 4, which becomes 7 2/4. Reduce your fraction, which is negative 7 1/2. Okay. Negative 5 equals negative g times 2 over 1. So rewriting that, we get negative 5 equals negative 2g. Divide both sides by negative 2. And you get g equal to 5/2. And so changing that into a proper fraction becomes 2 1/2 equals g. So that is our lesson for dealing with fractions. Thank you for watching this video. Like and subscribe and hit that notification bell. And be sure to stay tuned for more videos in this series and on this channel.